Psycho Strike, User Manual. 1. Introduction to System Requirements. 3. Playing the game. 4. Levels. 5. The log. 6 Stages. 6.1 The Weapon Shop. 6.2 The Bank. 6.3 The Prison. 6.4 The Hospital. 6.5 The Bar. 6.6 The Casino. 6.7 The Police Station. 6.8 The Factory. 6.9 The Farm. 7. Drugs. 8 Hotkeys. 9 Credits. 1. Introduction. Welcome to Psycho Strike. Psycho Strike is a mix between an RPG, a first-person shooter, and an adventure game. It captures the best parts of each genre in order to create a truly unique and groundbreaking gaming experience. In Psycho Strike, you take the role of a gangster leader. Throughout your adventure you will have the opportunity to collect weapons, recruit new criminals for your team of violent outlaws, collect more and more powerful items to fortify your base, and just terrorize the city in general. Although the menus, storylines, and other text are self-voicing with Sappy 5, the characters are voiced by top-notch voice actors. 2. System Requirements. The game requires a computer with Windows XP or later, a sound card, stereo headphones or speakers, a processor with a minimum of 1.2 GHz dual-core or 2.0 GHz single-core, 1 GB RAM, at least 150 MB free hard disk space. If you are unsure about any of the above requirements, please contact your computer administrator or manufacturer. 3. Playing the game. When you have chosen to start a new game from the main menu, you will first be asked to enter some information about the character that you are about to create. A form will appear, asking you to specify a gender, your character's first and last name, and their age. Once entered, the story will guide you towards the party, where you commit your first mass slaughter. Your task is to kill everyone. You navigate in battle by using your left and right arrow keys to walk, the up arrow to jump, and the space bar to use your currently selected weapon. To switch weapons you may either use the number O to access the weapon directly, or W and Shift plus W to cycle through your available weapon list. Certain weapons will need to be reloaded from time to time, and you can do this by pressing the R key. Whilst jumping you may hold either the left or the right arrow key to control the direction of your jump. Note that it is not possible to rapidly tap the left or the right arrow key while in the air to move faster. Holding either of these keys will make you jump as far and as quickly as possible in the given direction. Each character also has their own inventory. Use Tab and Shift plus Tab to cycle through the items, and press Enter to use the currently selected one. If you select an item such as a weapon cartridge from your inventory, pressing Enter will reload that weapon, if it is currently selected. In short, it performs the same task as pressing R. Every stage, except the party, has an exit, found at the left side of the area. To access this, walk up to it and press Shift plus Enter. The party mission will end once you have killed everyone in the room, but most other missions end when you decide to leave. Once you complete the party stage, you will be sent to your base. This is a large menu system, where you may equip and unequip weapons and items, inspect the statistics for your characters, pay them, feed them, etc. Most options are self-explanatory, but here are a few hints. When you are in a menu, where you are able to select a person, there are many hotkeys that you may press, while on a given name to find out details about that person. This information is updated even while you scroll through the menu in question, which means that you may easily find exact pieces of information about many different people very quickly. A comprehensive list of all the hotkeys can be found below. These hotkeys also work if you are in a submenu relating to a particular individual. While you are in the base, time will pass quickly. The game has a built-in calendar which can tell you the exact date and time. You can press T to hear the current time, and Y to check the date. Many things in the game are affected by time, so it is a good idea not to ignore it. There are many statistics for each character that you will need to keep track of. If you have played RPG games before, this will not be new to you. Each person has statistics such as loyalty, hunger, boredom, etc. They also have physical stats such as strength and speed. If you fail to feed a person, for instance, do not be surprised if they suffer some negative consequences as a result. Also, be warned that, if a character's loyalty reaches 0%, you are in for some serious trouble. Therefore, be sure to feed and pay them. while a character is resting in the base, which is to say, while they are not on a mission, they will automatically heal gradually, if they are injured. This only happens if the character is not suffering from a drug addiction, see below, and if they are not starving. If something critical happens to anyone in your base, you will be informed about this by a message beep that sounds like Morse code. This notifies you that you have a message in your log that you need to read, see below. 4 levels. Every character in the game has a level. This level determines their physical statistics such as strength and speed, as well as other things such as how much they expect to be paid for their work. Whenever a character kills or injures somebody, they gain experience. To reach a new level, a certain amount of experience will need to be gained. This number increases for every level, which means that it is far easier to go from level 1 to level 2 than it is to go from level 90 to 91. When you go on a mission, all the people whom you will need to battle with have the same or a similar level as the strongest member of your gang. This is true, even if that person is not actually part of your current fighting group. 5. The log. Throughout the game, you will be given a lot of information. This can range from being told that you have just picked up a new weapon, to being informed that one of your people has just died of starvation. Some of these messages will be spoken automatically, such as things that happen while you are in battle, whereas others will merely be logged, for you to check at your earliest convenience. To browse through the log, use page up and page down. You may also use home to go to the beginning of the log, and end to go to the end. Only the last 100 log entries are kept. When you receive an important announcement about something happening in your base, the message will usually not be read out automatically, since this might interrupt speech in a menu or similar. Instead, you will hear a message notification beep that sounds like Morse code, and you may then use the normal log navigation keys to read it. 6 stages. When you choose to go on a particular mission, you are first asked to choose the people whom you would like to bring with you. You can select up to 3 people, and you always have to control one of them. The others, if any, are controlled by the computer. After each mission, everyone will expect to be paid for their services. This does not include your own character, of course. A list of the available stages follows. 6.1 The Weapon Shop. If you are in need of weapons, then the weapon shop is a good place to head to. Here weapons will spawn randomly, and you are also able to obtain the latest and greatest in lethal gadgets by slaughtering the weapon shop owner. Be careful, though. The shop owner is far from a bad marksman himself. 6.2 The Bank. If you're broke, a successful bank robbery is just the thing to save the day. In the bank you will find money bags lying around, as well as vaults that contain the really large sums. 6.3 The Prison. The prison is where you may recruit new people to your gang. You have to break open the various doors, behind each of which you will find a more or less dangerous criminal. The really tough ones are locked up behind metal doors, while the weaker and less dangerous individuals are confined in cells with wooden doors that are significantly weaker. Of course, your attempts to liberate convicts will not go unnoticed by the police, so prepare to battle every step of the way. 6.4 The Hospital. In the hospital you will find all the supplies needed for a healthy existence. Grab medkits that spawn randomly on the floor, while happily murdering the unfortunate staff and battling police officers at the same time. 6.5 The Bar. The bar is slightly different from all the other stages. In the bar, the people you will encounter will be at the same level as the best person that you send out on the mission, as opposed to the best person that you have in your gang overall, as is the case with all the other stages. If you have a level 10 person in your base but send out someone who is level 1 to the bar, all the enemies will be level 1 as well. This means that you may go into the bar if you have a character who is at a lower level than you might like, and they need to gain some additional experience. 6.6 The Casino. Most casinos provide a good place to relax, chill out, and spend some money. This one is the exception. Populated by gangsters and small-time criminals, it is a place where your back is never safe. In the casino you will be able to not only gain a boatload of experience by battling, but also pick up a variety of drugs and other substances that may or may not be to your advantage. 6.7 The Police Station. This stage is only available if one of the members in your gang has been taken by the police. You have 24 game hours to attempt a rescue mission before they are sent to their untimely death by execution. 6.8 The Factory. Whereas the weapon shop specializes in melees and firearms, the factory can provide you with real bang material. Mines can be placed strategically to scare off or kill your enemies, while bombs are handy for killing everything within its range. Be careful, though, you or your mates can be affected by these monsters yourself. 6.9 The Farm. Here is a great place to kill some goats. Have a little fun, while grabbing enough food to survive your tough ordeal. 7 Drugs. If you want to gain an advantage over your enemies, you may want to consider letting your characters use drugs. The following drugs are available. Hurlium increases the person's attacking power. Fortimine increases the person's defense. Gritting increases the person's speed. Keep in mind, however, that there are definite cons when using drugs. After the effect of the drug has worn off, your character will still be addicted to the given drug for a while. The duration for which the addiction persists depends on a few factors, such as how many shots of the drug that you gave the person and how many times overall that you have drugged them. Another negative effect related to drug use is that, while all characters heal automatically while resting in the base, those using drugs do not. In addition, people who are addicted to a drug but who are no longer affected positively by it, will actually lose health gradually. This means that, if a person's addiction gets out of control, it is very easy for them to meet a sad and relatively swift end. 8 Hotkeys. Up arrow equals jump, left arrow equals moves left, right arrow equals moves right, space equals fire weapon, if a weapon is equipped. A equals speak ammunition of current weapon, if available. S equals speak strength, D equals speak defense, H equals check health, L equals check level, tab equals scroll inventory, forwards shift plus tab equals scroll inventory, backwards W equals scroll arsenal, forward shift plus W equals scroll arsenal, backward enter equals selecting options in a menu or using an item. T equals checking time, where available. Y equals check date, where available. Alt plus F4 equals close the program. R equals reload weapon, if available. F12 equals turn music up. F11 equals turn music down. Page underscore up equals scroll log backwards. Page underscore down equals scroll log forwards. Home equals scroll to the earliest viewable entry in the log. End equals scroll to the end of the log. Control equals stop current speech. Shift plus control equals move the auto log reader to the end and silence it, effectively scrolling to the end of the log. C equals view cache, while in base. E equals pause/resume game. F equals checks food in base. E equals check a character's expected cache. O equals check a character's current loyalty. U equals check a character's hunger. B equals check a character's boredom. F1, F2 and F3 equals used to check character statuses whilst in battle. N equals check food rations. K equals check number of kills. 9 Credits. Psycho Strike is produced by TheStorm.com with significant contributions from Blast Bay Studios, based on an original idea by Philip Benfall, Jeremy Kolgodsky and Daniel Zingaro. Programming, Aaron Baker. Project Manager and Coordinator, Philip Benfall and Aaron Baker. Music, Groove Studios, worldwideweb.opus.com, and Elias Software. Sound Design, Philip Benfall and Aaron Baker. In-game voices, Annalise Kitching, Ellen Goose, Jake Shadritz, Jamal Booth, Jennifer Allman, Justin Bates, Kathleen Hoyt, Levi Penley, Mark Bailey, Richard Bristow, Samuel David Gresham, Sarah Beth Mosley, Sarah Brackett, Troy Stevens and Zach Vandiver. Special thanks to Simon Giger. Copyright TheStorm.com, 2015.